Maybe he's right. Maybe I'm holding on to something that doesn't matter anymore. Maybe I should just...
Look at her, my younger self, standing at the edge of a cliff she doesn't even see, about to trade everything she is for a lie wrapped in the word love. She doesn't know it yet, but this moment, this single decision will determine whether she becomes me or becomes the version of me that never got to exist. Let me tell you what they won't tell you. That boy, that man, who is pressuring you right now? He already knows your answer should be no. That's why he's not asking. He's wearing you down. Manipulation is not persuasion. Pressure is not passion. Coercion is violence. And coercion dressed up as love is still violence. Just slower, quieter, and harder to prove. Your body is not a democracy where everyone gets a vote. It's a kingdom, and you are the only sovereign. The moment you let someone pressure you past your no, you've handed them your throne. They'll say, if you loved me, you would. Let me translate that for you. If you loved me, you'd violate yourself for my convenience. Does that sound like love to you? Real love doesn't negotiate with your boundaries. Real love doesn't make you feel guilty for having standards. Real love doesn't count down the days until you give in. Real love protects what you're protecting. Real love honors what you're honoring. Real love says, your peace is more important than my pleasure. And any man who can't say that is not your man. He's just a man. And there's a difference. They'll tell you that waiting is old school, that abstinence is outdated, that purity culture is toxic. You want to know what's really toxic? Giving pieces of yourself to people who were never meant to carry them. Up with regret as your blanket and shame as your companion. Carrying a baby at 17 for a boy who blocked you at 18. You want to know what's outdated? The lie that sex without commitment brings freedom. That same lie has been recycling itself for generations, and it leaves the same casualty. Girls with empty eyes and full wombs, raising children with half-present fathers or no fathers at all. And let me tell you something they never talk about. Something the world doesn't want you to know. When you sleep with someone, you're not just sleeping with them. You're sleeping with everyone they've slept with. And everyone those people slept with. But he's been with 7 women. And those 7 women have each been with 7 men. Do the math. Think you're connecting with one person. But spiritually, physically, you've just opened yourself to dozens of soul ties you never agreed to. Their demons, their brokenness, their ideologies, their spiritual baggage. It all transfers. Sex is not just physical. It is spiritual. It's a covenant act. That's why God reserved it for marriage, not to punish you, but to protect you from carrying weights you were never meant to bear. Every person you sleep with outside of covenant leaves a mark, a soul tie, a spiritual thread, and you'll carry them, all of them, into your future, into your marriage, into your destiny. That's not freedom. That's bondage. But because every number represents a piece of yourself you gave away, a soul tie you have to break, a spiritual battle you have to fight. And some of those battles, they don't end when the relationship does. What you do with your body today, you will leave with tomorrow. Not just physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. The price of that moment is the cost of your peace for years. One night, one decision, one just this once. And you spend the next decade trying to reverse engineer your dignity, trying to untangle soul ties, or trying to silence the voices of people who should have never had access to your spirit. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm trying to save you from a reality I've watched too many sisters walk in, thinking they could handle it, thinking they were the exception. Now let me tell you who you really are. You are not a body with a soul. You are a soul housed in a temple. And temples were never meant to be tourist attractions, open to anyone with curiosity and time. Temples are sacred, set apart, protected, holy. Do you know what that means? God's gift, not man's option, not boyfriend's reward. And gifts this valuable don't go on clearance. They don't offer 2-for-1 deals. They don't negotiate their worth based on demand. You were fashioned by the hands of God Himself, knit together with intention, purpose, and divine design. Your body is the only place on earth where heaven decided to dwell. The Holy Spirit doesn't share space with regret. God doesn't cohabit with compromise. You cannot serve your flesh and fulfill your purpose. One will always bow to the other. So when they pressure you, remind them and remind yourself that I am not withholding my body because I don't know my worth. I'm protecting it because I do. I know you're tired of waiting. I know it feels like everyone else is moving forward and you're stuck. I know you wonder if God forgot about you, if your standards are punishing you, if you're going to end up alone. Let me tell you what waiting really is.
Waiting is not punishment. Waiting is preparation. Waiting is not rejection. Waiting is protection. Waiting is not God withholding from you. Waiting is God working for you. While you wait, God is removing the wrong people from your path and building the strength you'll need for what's coming. Aligning you with the person He's preparing for you, teaching you to value yourself so you won't settle for less when options appear. The right man is also waiting somewhere. He's fighting the same battles, resisting the same pressures, protecting the same purity for you. And when you meet, there will be no baggage, no comparisons, no ghosts of people who were never meant to stay. Just two whole people becoming one the way God intended.
That is worth waiting for. So hear me, every young woman watching this. You are standing where I once stood, at the crossroads of convenience and conviction, pressure and purpose, temporary validation and eternal value. What you allow today becomes your reality tomorrow. What you tolerate in desperation, you'll regret in clarity. What you protect now, you'll celebrate later. Don't let anyone, not your boyfriend, not your friends, not society, and not even your own loneliness, convince you that your body is the price you pay to be loved. Real love doesn't cost you your peace. Real love doesn't require you to compromise your convictions. Real love doesn't make you choose between your values and your relationship. If he can't wait, he's not the one. He's just someone. Now, some of you watching this, your heart just sank because you're thinking, I already gave in out of pressure, out of curiosity, out of loneliness. I already lost it. Listen to me carefully. It is not too late. Yes, you can't get back what you gave away, but you can reclaim what you're about to give next. This is called secondary abstinence, and it starts today, right now, this moment. Come back. Start again. I can restore what was stolen. I can heal what was broken. You are not damaged goods. You are not disqualified. You are not worthless because of your past. The enemy wants you to believe that one mistake means you might as well keep making mistakes. That's a lie from the pit of hell. Every day you can choose abstinence. Every day you can choose to protect what's left. Every day you can choose to honor your body as God's temple, even if you dishonored it yesterday. Your worth is not determined by your past. It's determined by whose you are. And you are God's. So if you already gave in, don't give up. Don't think, well, I already messed up, so what's the point? The point is your future. The point is your destiny. The point is that every choice forward is a chance to choose better. Abstinence can start today. Purity can be reclaimed. Dignity can be restored. It won't erase the soul ties. It won't undo the memories, but it will stop the cycle. It will protect your future. It will give you back your power. So whether you're still waiting or you're starting again, stand firm.
Your body is not old school. It's sacred. Your boundaries are not too high They're necessary. Your wait is not in vain. It's purposeful. And when the right man comes, the man God designed for your destiny, he won't just accept your past. He will celebrate your present. He'll honor the fact that you chose to stop, to turn around, to wait from this point forward. You are God's gift. And gifts this precious don't negotiate their worth. They command their honor. Choose you, choose your future, choose God's best. The world will call you old-fashioned. Let them. While they're chasing trends, you'll be building a legacy. Start today, right now. Your future self is counting on you. You're going to make it, little one. You're stronger than you know. And 15 years from now, you'll stand where I'm standing, grateful you chose the harder path.
What was that? I almost did. No, I can't. I won't. I am God's gift, and I'm worth the wait.